Hi friends, do you love butterflies as much as I do? In today's video, we are going to make butterflies to go on decor, tags, bags, cards, collages, and I can't wait to show you. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know, I'm 73 and I just say it because if I can do it, I know for sure you can do it too. I have confidence in you. I want to thank all my dear sweet friends, all my wonderful subscribers that take the time to watch my videos and comment. You really touch my heart. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss any of these videos. Every month I have a different theme, and then I do all my videos around those themes. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. All right, so today let's do some butterflies. You know, I really think there's a little tie between butterflies and my mom, who's passed away last year. It's like whenever I'm outside and I think about her, a butterfly will come right by me. And I just like to think it's my mom saying hi. Or as my mom would say, hi, dear. She called everybody dear. She was so sweet. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make some butterflies out of all kinds of things. We've got paper, we have cardboard, and you can make it for decor or to put on gifts, or you can make a garland, and they are so beautiful and such a beautiful symbol of spring. I hope you love this. I hope you get so inspired most of all, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome to my craft video, and it's all about butterflies. Oh, I can't wait to show you all these adorable things you can make. All right, I want to start in the back. These butterflies are so cute, and I want to show you how I made them. So this is cardboard. That's why I always say save your trash bags that come in a box, your Kleenex, different things like that, and just cut them into large pieces, and that way you can make some of these most beautiful things. So what I did here is I started with some paper, and I just put kind of a beigey print on the paper, and I glued lace over it, and then I glued on this butterfly, which I'm going to show you how I made it in just a minute. But you can see, and I just used twine for the little antennas, but you can see how beautiful it looks. Even this big one has one of these little heart concoctions I made on it. You can see there's another one there. And I just want to also show the beautiful Anna Griffin butterflies. There's one here. They're stunning. If you don't want to take the time to make them, they're just beautiful. But anyway, lace, and then I have burlap paper. I have pink and white gingham paper, and then I have an actual stamped butterfly in the middle with jewels. And I put jewels on all parts of it. And you can just see how cute this is. So when I say decor, definitely decor. You can make this, and it's just Excelsior. I put a little bit of greenery and some pink roses in there and just stood them up in there. You can glue barbecue skewers or popsicle sticks on the back to make them stand up also. That's something else that works. Now, what else can you do? Again, you can always do a collage and put it on one of these little stands. That can be used for a decor, for a gift bag, for a card, for a tag. And this one I really, really love. And I'm going to show you how to make these butterflies. So I just took a piece of paper. This was 12 by 12, and I don't know if you can see, I cut it down the middle and squished it together to make it fit on here. You can barely see it. But I added little flowers. I love the border. That's why I wanted the border to show. It has flowers all around. I glued more flowers and butterflies. That is art, I think. I think that's so beautiful to put on the wall, to put in a cabinet, to put on a shelf. It's just really, really pretty. Okay, let's get down to the different kinds of butterflies you can do. Now, the first one I have over here, these little butterflies were all actually printed. Okay, there we go. These little butterflies were actually printed on paper. Each sheet of scrapbook paper had like, I don't know, 30 butterflies on it. And you can see that I actually cut those out and I use those on projects, okay? Another thing I can use is my heart punch. Now I have this heart punch in 3 sizes, okay? So I just want to show you here. So here's some little hearts I cut out. Those are the medium ones. These are the large ones. And you can see I glued them together. I taped them together. And then you tape together the smaller ones so they sit on top. Okay, can you see how we're kind of building this up? And then you can put on one of these stamped butterflies, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And you can see how this starts to replicate what I did here. So this one here is a large heart, a medium heart. These are tiny, tiny hearts. I don't know if you can tell them, the pointy parts face inwards. And then I did a stamped butterfly like that one, a jewel, and then I put jewels on all 4 corners. I made a little body, but that's how I made these that are in my display. I just think just doing a butterfly shape is not enough. I think you need all the little goodies on there, and I think it makes a big difference. But you can see how this starts to look like a butterfly. Now here's one darker. I did a little darker so you could see. But you can see here, and then if I would add the butterfly center, then do some more smaller ones and jewels, and you have this type of a look. Okay, so here's my favorite butterfly punch. This one here, well used. And I also have this one here. You can see there's the butterfly. And I have these little tiny butterflies also. So I have at least a couple sizes. Now what these look like is this. You can see this is the first one I showed you, the larger one. Look how cute they are. And this one is the large one, the punched out one that I stamped on the center with my stamp. And I'll show you my stamp in just a minute. But this one here, I really like, and that's from this punch here. That's the little butterfly. And you can see there's the butterfly there. There's the big one that I've stamped some other things on. Get creative, layer it up. There's one of those smaller ones. There's a big one with a smaller stamped one on it. See how I do that? Remember too, when you stamp these, if you're going to layer them, you can stamp these in any color you want. The butterfly doesn't have to have a white background. It can have purple like that. I think that's really, really cute. So I wanted to show you this real quickly. These are the small adhesive squares I get from Anna Griffin that I put on the back of the butterflies to adhere them to surfaces, okay? I just wanted to show you that. All right, you might say, well, what's the stamp butterfly you're talking about? This is the stamp set. Remember on my bird video, I had a bird one from Dollar Tree. You can see they're not even lined up right. I use them all the time. And I have a butterfly one too, $1.25 for 1, 2, 3 butterflies, a dragonfly, and a bee. Remember next month, it's lemons, bees, and beach. Flowers, just adorable. These are, oh, and there's a little ladybug in there too. So again, don't just stamp on white paper. Look how pretty these are. Now I have pink butterflies. And that's exactly what I have on this one that I showed you a minute ago. See how that's pink and white check paper, and I just stamped on top. But you can see what a difference it makes on this little butterfly. Of course, I would add more things to it, but anyways, look how cute those things are. Look at the dragonfly. And again, these things can be cut out and put on things. Now, when you look back over here, you can see that some of these are stamped butterflies. Okay. Now, over here, this is one you'll probably see again next month because this is one of my paper flowers I make. But these butterflies are from that stamp kit. I just stamped them on blue paper. Here's some that are pink that were stamped on pink paper. And this is just a little collage you can use for a card, bag, tag, or put on a little stand for decor. Now, tags. This is one, I think I was going to give this as a gift. I don't know why it's wrapped up. But anyway, that is this punch. You can see, look how pretty they are, punched in printed paper. I put a little pom-pom in the middle, and look at this rose trim. Isn't that the cutest thing you ever saw? I just love this tag. I just think it's so, so cute. Here's another one here with the butterfly and then a stamped butterfly in the middle. Here's one, and it doesn't have to be pastels. Here's a black one with some pink flowers. I put a little jewel in the middle with a flower, and you might see this next month also. The world of butterflies, they flutter. You know, their life is so short. They are just works of art, and I think they're so beautiful. But these butterflies will last forever. So I hope you will, if you have this, do some like this. Do some with your heart punches, and you can make ones with lace on them like this, or any print. Or I really love this idea, because this way you can do your flowers and just do all different kinds of butterflies. I think it's so cute. But if I was anyone, besides heart punches, round punches, I would get some butterfly punches. I think they're well worth it. All right. I hope you love all these little butterfly works of art. I hope you got inspired most of all. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.